Hello, and welcome to How to Make a New Orleans Beignet. First, we gotta get our mixer. In our ingredients list, we have 1 packet of active dry yeast. My family doesn't have packets, we have mason jar full of it, so you kind of just put a craft on it. Warm water, 1 1/2 cup. Bowl. 1 1/2 cup of water into the bowl. You want your water warm, not boiling. If it's too hot, it'll kill the yeast and then nothing will rise. And then you need sugar. Stir together 1/2 cup of water, sugar, and yeast. 8 tablespoons of sugar. And yeast. Ooh. Mix it on low. And then it says, allow the yeast to bloom for 5 minutes. Basically, let it sit there till it looks a little bit nasty. Next, you need evaporated milk, eggs, and salt. Evaporated milk, shake well. And then we do 2 eggs and 1 teaspoon of salt. This is a teaspoon of salt. And it says beat until just combined, so you don't want to overmix it. In a large measuring cup, stir vegetable oil into remaining warm water, and then into yeast mixture. So the next thing is vegetable shortening, but we're fresh out of that, so coconut oil works as well, and probably slightly healthier. And that is 4 tablespoons.
Yeah. Come on.
It's 4 tablespoons. I got 1. And this is supposed to be mixed around. Now the thing about this is it doesn't really mix. Just saying. So do your best to just mix it around in the water with your hands. It's just pretty wet now. Alright, and then we're going to put our little coconut oil water mixture into the sugar, butter, evaporated milk thing. Mix into yeast mixture. Mix. Cool. It has been mixed. Now, not as thoroughly as you probably want it to be mixed, but that's okay. Once you get the flour in there, we've got things good. 4 cups of flour at first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I normally recommend having this recipe, but I kind of forgot to do that, so here we are. Here. And then we wait. After it's fully mixed, we're gonna add the last 3 cups. Beautiful. And after this blend, it's going to look more like a biscuit dough, which is good. That's what we want.
It's a chunk-a-lunk.
Then you oil a bowl, put it in the bowl.
Where's that?
Next, you're gonna saran wrap it nice and tight on the top so that it has no air. And then you're gonna put it somewhere to rise. Dough has risen! And it is now several hours later. I don't know if you remember seeing how much it was. It was a lot. Actually, it was a little bit, and it rose a lot. There's lots of holes in it. Fabulous. This surface has been thoroughly washed. And we're going to lightly flour it. This goes right here. Yeah. I'm gonna need it just a little bit. It needs the dough too much because there's lots of bubbles in it. And you want the bubbles because that is what will make it rise when we fry them. So it's kind of like a pizza dough. Awesome brother just closed the shade. Thank you, Ever. I love you. This is my hand for reference. Now you're going to need a knife and you're going to cut them into rectangles. Now this should be really thin. I'd say like, what's the measurement for this? Like, I don't know. Really thin. Like you have 5 pieces of paper. That's how thin it should be. Anyways, so you're going to cut them into rectangles. This pan right here, it's a couple inches deep. We're gonna put it on the stove. All right, now that you have your pan on the stove, we're going to fill it about 1/2 inch of vegetable oil. Then you're going to turn it on to medium heat, and you're going to let it sit for a while. All of the oil needs to be the same temperature. All right, here we go. Nice piece, no holes in it. I put it down just by itself. Here we go. It's bubbling. All right, wait till the sides are a little bit dark brown. There you go, you can see that side is a little bit darker brown. There we go, there it is. So now that we've established this, we're gonna turn it up ever so slightly because now I'm gonna start putting several in at a time. Here's 2. And then here's 4. As you can tell, this one is already done. Ready to be flipped. All right, all the beignets have been made. There are several layers and approximately 89 of them. Now it's time to honey and sugar them up. All of our beignets. And when we make baked goods in the Laster house, in your house, we give them to the neighbors. Okay. All right, so now we have our honey. And we just drizzle a little bit on each of them. After honeying everything up, a bunch of powdered sugar. Finished product. 3, 2, 1. Now let's go see if the Opreskas like them. Just delivered beignets to the Opreska household. Mission accomplished.